Hi all, I am Ajinkya. Today I want to walk you through the important pointers in terms of environmental controls for CISA examination. Now first is we have fire. Whenever the question talks about earliest warning, the answer will always be VESDA systems. Now next point is whenever the question talks about sprinkler choice in server rooms, the answer is pre-action dry pipe. Now moving on, we will understand the hierarchy of fire suppression systems. So, as you all know, we have clean agents, we have pre-action dry pipe, we have dry pipe, and we have wet pipe as fire suppression systems. There is one more fire suppression system which I have missed out, which is CO2. Now, let's understand the hierarchy. In an unmanned data center, the hierarchy is always clean agents, then pre-action dry pipe, then wet pipe. And in manned data center, the hierarchy is the same. Clean agents, pre-action, dry pipe, and wet pipe. Now you must be wondering, I have missed out on CO2. Now where does CO2 stand? Now the answer will differ if the question talks about manned data center or unmanned data center. If it's an unmanned data center, then CO2 is the best option, and this is tied with clean agents. So in unmanned data centers, you can either use CO2 or you can use clean agents. Now if it's a manned data center, then the option answer changes drastically. Within manned data center, CO2 is the worst. Now this links up with other point which I've mentioned, other important point which I've mentioned is life is always a priority. So if you install CO2, then life will be in danger. Now next parts are power and HVAC systems. Whenever the question talks about short-term battery backup, the answer is UPS. If the question talks about long-term battery backup, the answer is power generator. Now, next pointer is generator shall power server as well as HVACs. The reason is simple. If generators power only servers, then there is a high chance that after 15-20 minutes of running, the servers will heat and stop. That is why you should always power HVACs along with servers, as in the generator should power HVAC along with servers. Now moving to humidity. If the humidity is more, that is more than 60%, it leads to condensation due to more content of water, which leads to corrosion. And if the